On August 4th, 2020, a massive explosion erupted in the port of Beirut, Lebanon. The training center for the Lebanese Rowing Federation was completely destroyed from this blast. The facility was leveled and all rowing equipment is beyond repair. Farah Jaroudi and Rodrigue Ibrahim are rowers and coaches from the Lebanese Rowing Federation who share the history of rowing in Lebanon, their personal stories, and the current ReBuildreRow fundraiser taking place in coordination with World Rowing. On December 21st, 2020, there will be a rowing marathon fundraiser hosted by the University of Malta. You can participate in the marathon or make a donation. Please check the show notes for links to both. Welcome to the Leo Training Podcast, a podcast focused on scientific and real-world expertise on training strategies between your ears, behind the oar handle, on the field and court, and in the strength and conditioning room. I'm your host, Joe DeLeo. I am a strength and conditioning coach, speaker, and lifelong student focused on continuous improvement. Thank you for joining me, and let's roll to today's episode. I am thrilled to welcome onto the Leo Training Podcast, Rodrigue and Farah from the Lebanese Rowing Federation. I'm very pleased to have you both here. Thanks so much for taking the time to come on.
Thank you so much for having us. We are very happy to be here.
Thank you so much, Joe. Yes.
You're welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure. So I would just love to kick things off. Why don't you both tell us a little bit about yourself and also kind of share the history of the Lebanese Rowing Federation and how it got started.
Farah, would you like to start?
Yes, all right. So basically, I'm going to start a bit to talk a bit about the Lebanese Rowing Federation, how and when it started. So basically, it started, to be more specific with the dates, on the 16th of November, 1968. It has been there for a while, and not a lot of people know that it has been there for a while in Lebanon, because as of most countries, a lot of countries focus on different sports and not rowing. And but we absolutely love this game, and we have loved it and been dedicated to it since day one. So basically, it has been registered in the Lebanese Olympic Committee also in '68, 4 days after it was created, and in the International Federation FISA in 1969. And also, Lebanon was one of the foundation countries in the practice of rowing on the national and Arab level. And so far, the federation, it was under the direction of Mr. Fuad Rustom until the 29th of January of 2000. And his successor is General Hassan Rustom. He was he's a retired general in the military, and he runs the federation until this day. Basically, all of us in the federation, we all feel like we are family members with each other. We all know each other, and we enjoy each other's time, and we absolutely love it. Although we may have not been reached the big levels, on an international level or the Olympics or anything before. We did have a beautiful young lady who went to the Youth Olympic Games in Buenos Aires in 2018. But we are very proud of what we've done so far with all of the resources we have. My history in the Lebanese Rowing Federation, I was actually 12. I started as an athlete in 2000. I think this will give you my age. I'm 30 years old now. And I have been, technically, I was too small to be in a boat or to start training, because I came across the Lebanese Rowing Federation actually through the president, because the president went to the military with my father. So this is how I know it. It has always been in my life before. So I used to actually present the medals for the athletes when I was young, when they were distributing the medals for the athletes, and I was so excited. It was like, next year, I'm coming next year, and I'm gonna start to row. Well, I started to row, and it was me and my sister first together. We were partners, and now I am partner. I do the double with a wonderful lady called Hiba Aleme. We have been together since before and until now. I took part of many national competitions. I won a couple of them between first, second, and third place. And not in 2019 we had the first level coach international. It was 2019, Rodi. Yeah.
Yes.
Last year. Yeah. And I've got the certificate for level 1 coaching. And I absolutely love it so far. Yeah. Basically that's it. And I'm still there. And talking about everything that happened, reaching until the day where everything stopped and the explosion happened. And since then, we haven't been able to row. It was completely destroyed because, as you know, our training center is at the harbor where the explosion happened. Mm-hmm. We pretty much lost absolutely everything, and we have been devastated. So since then, we haven't been able to be in waters. And now, because we all love it, everyone volunteered to help and to just work on a fundraising campaign, and we have received a lot of love from everyone around the world, and especially from the fellow rowers, definitely. So, and even from you, Joe, like you have been contacting us since the beginning, and we are very thankful for that, really.
You're welcome. My pleasure. I'm happy to help. Rodrigue, did you want to share some of your background and history?
Yes. First, let me thank you for this podcast, and because this is the first time I know the history of Farah in the beginning.
Excellent.
Yes.
So wait, this is the
it was
first,
amazing.
This is the first time. How long have you two known each other, and you just learned some of that background?
5 years.
Oh wow.
We know each other, and we are like 2 years. Like we talk. Maybe not daily.
We are very good friends. Yeah, that's good. Well, in my defense, I have to say, so I am an interior architect. I have a master's degree in interior architecture. And my senior project was to design a rowing club in Lebanon. And part of my memoir was to talk about the history of the federation, and that's why I have it, because I asked for it.
That's incredible. Oh, all right. Yeah. So I'm gonna make a note of that. We're gonna come back to that after we hear from Rodrigue. I want to hear about
that. I started. I knew about rowing after I got relief from my injury in my ACL. I played basketball from I was maybe 13 years till 24. In the age 24, I knew about the rowing. There is rowing in Lebanon, and I knew that rowing is good for my knee and for my ACL, and because I can't play basketball anymore, so I started to train. After 4 months, I got my first championship. I got the second place. I was surprised, me also, because I didn't know I can do anything in this sport, because I was new. After that, it became my passion. I started to read articles and know more about it until we got the level 1 coaching in the federation. I have also the strength and conditioning diploma from university here in Lebanon.
Excellent.
So this gave me more potential to make it happen for me, maybe. And also I have my brother. He is a doctor in sports biomechanics. So he helped me so much in this. I am 4 years national indoor rowing champion. I am 2019 outdoor rowing champion national, and I have this second place in Arab indoor rowing championship. So yes. After that, after I got involved that much in the rowing federation and in the rowing center, rowing become maybe more than my life. It's my daily routine. I get in the morning, I go training, and I go back to my work. After that, I would go afternoon to the rowing and get training another time. So it was my daily routine until the blast happened. And I can't tell you after the blast happened, I asked my family if everybody is okay. They tell me yes. And after that, I get the picture of the rowing center, and I wasn't because I can't reach it because of the things that are on the road and can't reach it
Sure.
in my car. So after I get pictures and videos, this is maybe the first time after long years I cried because it's really it was really my second home. I love it so much, and as Farah said, we don't have that much resources to make it like the best of the best, but we make it the very best in our resources we have.
Mm-hmm.
And we work in our hand to maintain the boats and to maintain the club there. We all as a family there, like me and Farah, and I have my partner Akram Sultan. He is also my double scull partner. So yes, it was a disaster when it happened. That's my story in the rowing.
Well, you have an incredible background, a lot of success as an athlete, and it sounds like you're really trying to round yourself out quite well, not only on the rowing front, but learning and developing, the additional complementary training with the strength and conditioning, and then you also have some help from your brother, who's a sports biomechanics expert. So, yes. I mean, that's fantastic, and it sounds like from some of our correspondence too, you've also you're continuing to be an athlete, but you've also moved into some coaching too, correct?
Yes, I'm moving. I coach I'm a personal trainer in a gym, and okay. I train some athletes also. And I shift a little bit to a program. I take it from a Leadership Management International organization. I take a course about effective personal leadership for helping. I saw because a lot of athletes don't know how to do don't know what to do after they stop their career. So I'm just trying to make to help athletes here in Lebanon. Maybe I can try to start it outside Lebanon also, to help athletes to manage their life in the same time of being athletes. Not only, okay, I'm an athlete, I will stop here, I don't want to do anything else. No, it's not easy to stop being an athlete, or to because of an injury, or anything else, and because everything stops. It's gonna be a big block in front of you, and don't know what to do.
Yeah. So basically, as Lebanese athletes, we have to work, and we have to have different things to do at the same time between studies or work or whatever, as adding to being an athlete, because as we said, we don't really have the resources. So each and every one of us, they give a lot of their time and their energy, and also to add on their personal development. And we try to learn as much as we can so we can give back, and especially to give back to our fellow athletes as well. We all tend to go on different workshops, and we try to volunteer as much as we can in different places. And yeah, well, this is how it goes so far. So yeah.
It sounds like there's just such an incredible community and camaraderie among all the members of the Lebanese Rowing Federation. It comes across so clear how you're both so heavily invested in the club and the federation. Yeah, that's fantastic. So The other thing kind of that's coming across a lot from listening to both of you speak is just
yes.
how much
to tell you actually really, yes.
Is how much of a grassroots like community there is involved. Is that accurate? It's just really a lot of people that are not only going there to row or to train, but they wear many hats. They're a coach and they're an athlete, and they help to grow the membership or work on the boats. It sounds like everybody kind of helps out in a different area.
100%. It's exactly how it is. Yes. And even what Rodrigue said, they even maintain the boats. We work on the boats and we adjust them and we maintain them. And if there is the beautiful thing about this community, it's not a very big community. And also our president always encouraged us to take part of a lot of workshops, anything, any learning experience. He asked for anyone to take part of, because it will help us learn in any way, and it will help us implement everything we've learned in also different ways. So it is exactly true what you are talking about. And a lot of people have been there for a while, so we've known each other for a long time, even if some people are not training there as they used to before, but we keep on, running into each other, I would say, once in a while in different events or in different workshops that occur along the way. Definitely.
Yeah, it becomes a family.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And to also enhance on this idea, after the blast, we would really love to show you how our group responded to this. And every single person in this group and in this federation, they all volunteered to say, we are here to help in any way possible, in any kind of way that we are just ready. And each of us have different backgrounds, and each of us want to help in their own way. So yes, for example, now that we have started the fundraising campaign, when the money gets in, we're going to have to rebuild, and we have a group of architects and interior architects on the team. So, and an architect named Walid Diab, we are volunteering to actually redesign our center and to execute it as well. So you would see that there's a lot of different ways where people are willing to give their time, resources, and energy to help us all go back to where we were before, and even better, hopefully.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, try to rebuild it and make it better than it was before, and a brand new home for all of you. So for those that don't know, or maybe not aware, so on August 4th there was a tragic explosion in the port of Beirut, Lebanon, and very close to the vicinity of the blast is the Lebanese Rowing Training Center. That's where the home for the federation is located. And you can just see from the photos that almost all of your equipment was completely destroyed. The rowing shells, I'm imagining the rowing ergometers were destroyed as well. The actual facility itself was completely collapsed from the impact of the blast. So since August 4th, the two of you have coordinated with FISA, World Rowing, to start the ReBuildreRow fundraiser, which we were just talking about. So the first component of that is what you just said, rebuild. So raising and allocating enough financial resources to actually replace the damaged equipment and the facility. And then the second part of that is the re-row. So before we get to the re-row, why don't you both touch upon how is the fundraiser doing so far? Where are things? Where are areas that you may need some more assistance or feel that you need to focus on right now? And then why don't you also speak to how many rowing shells that you had, or how many ergometers, so the audience could get a sense of how much equipment you're trying to replace as well.
Yes. So I would like to just start basically about, speaking about this campaign. So the moment we wanted to work very quickly, and we just wanted to go ahead and start. So we did contact FISA, and FISA was incredible by setting up a PayPal account for us to raise all the funds. Because there is also, as if also people don't know, we are going through a major economical crisis in Lebanon, and working with FISA and having the money raised with FISA, it will give more credibility to a lot of people, and it will give reassurance to everyone that the money is being well collected and well distributed, because we did have an agreement with them. And as we said, we are keen to transparency, and we will be presenting every step of the way, every single cent where it has been collected or spent on. So we had 5 ergometers before, and we've had, I think Rodrigue would help with the numbers of boats that we used to have as well. But I do have a list. So the first thing that we have done is that before we contacted FISA, actually, we did an assessment of the damages. So we went on site, and we saw what has been damaged and what do we need in replace of everything, between boats, equipment, ergometers, and also, of course, the rebuilding process, all of it. We want to make sure that the rebuilding process is not going to be, it's going to be simple. It's not going to be super sophisticated, of course, trying to use as much as we can to make it as much as we can. Have a cost breakdown on everything. And with the cost breakdown, we did read, as people know, is, I'm sorry, was I cutting off?
Yeah, it's breaking up just a little bit.
Okay.
Could you just repeat that last sentence or two?
Okay. So I was saying that we did a cost breakdown between the equipment and the boats, the ergometers, equipment, and all of the building materials.
Okay.
I think I am breaking up again. Okay. No, we're good. All right. So the number came in, and it has been divided, all of it. We reached about $200,000 plus or minus, because, as everybody knows, the equipment for rowing is quite expensive, between boats and oars and ergometers. So what we have done is that we have created a platform for people to see and go on, and everything is, as we said, transparent and clear. We have created a website where people can donate on, which is, as you said, called ReBuildreRow.com. There's all of the information about the donations and all of the pictures, the before and after pictures, and basically who we are and what we are looking for. Basically that's it. I don't know, Rodrigue, if you would like to add a couple of things before I go on and say where we are in the fundraising now.
I think you just said everything, but as Joe asked about the rowing shells, we have 12 single scull and 10 double scull, 3 Cox 4, and 3 coastal boat double, and we have 1 Zodiac boat for referee, and 40 pairs of sculls, oars, sorry. Okay, and 26 oars for the Cox 4,
okay,
which was the SWIP oars.
Okay. And the 5 rowing ergometers in addition to that.
Yes.
Yes, and the
Yes.
5 rowing ergometers.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
And we have also several equipments like
The Zodiac.
no, like the equipment for the boats maintenance, like rigger and some oarlock and shoes, things for maintenance, for daily maintenance or monthly maintenance for the boats.
Yep.
So all are broke down, because of the wall like has
Wall collapsed. Actually.
yes
Collapsed.
yes collapsed on it. So everything is broken. Yeah.
Even a lot of the equipment, we weren't even able to find them. Because the massiveness of the explosion, a lot of things were flying around and they were lost in sea. So
some of the equipment actually went probably into the port.
Even
Yes.
how big was it? Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes. It is that big, and it's absolutely crazy. We can't even imagine how massive it was. It's crazy. Thank goodness that nobody was there.
Yes.
It was just not a long time ago before the government decided to go back on lockdown. The gyms were open at some point, but then they decided to say no sports activities, no gyms, everything was closed, because in that time everyone would be in waters and they would be training. So we are very lucky that everyone is safe and no one was hurt from
the problem that I have the keys of the rowing center, so I go on my own and row alone. At this day, I had the meeting and I didn't went there because the meeting has been late.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Really.
Yeah.
The thing is that everybody went through this trauma in one way or another and in their own way. But you know what? They will never make us fall. And we always say we are stronger together, and we're going to keep going, and we're going to rebuild. And we will be back in these same waters where they were affected from this massive blast. It was absolutely crazy. The roads were it looked like a war zone. It's crazy. People couldn't even drive their cars to go to a hospital nearby. They were walking, they were crawling to get to a hospital. This is not something normal that people should live with. No. No. So that's why I think that this will make us weaker, but it actually made us so much stronger, and we're coming back stronger than ever. That's for sure.
Good. Yeah. I can hear the resilience in both of your voices.
Yes.
That's good.
So I would like to add as well about where we are so far. So we took some time before we went online for the fundraising campaign, because we wanted to have all of the factors. Oh, you have a cat. That's so cute. Hello. What's his name? Oh, that's so cute.
Chai latte. Like the tea. Yeah. And then his sister's Amira.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
Princess in Arabic.
Yeah. She's princess. She is the
princess.
Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
That's right.
I think it's lady. She is lazy. Sorry, because you named that princess. She's so lazy.
Oh, I didn't. Nelly named her.
Okay.
Yeah. But Nelly gets the credit. Cats, they already know they are princess and princesses, because
That's right.
They still think they live in the Pharaoh era. Yes. So I would like to add a bit about the donations that have been going through so far. We did create also a new social media accounts, and everything that has been related, and all of the news we are sharing on our accounts between Instagram and Facebook. All of the information, it could be, people can have it also on our website. On the website, there's a hello, gorgeous. On the website, we also have people can sign up to our newsletter, and we will be sending monthly newsletters to everyone who wants to know about how we're doing and where we are so far, and even the people who donated as well. We will give them an update because,
Excellent.
as you know, we would never be here if it wasn't for the people who are donating and helping us out. So so far, the people who donated personally, we have now raised until now about $4,500. Knowing that $2,500 from this amount of money has been raised from a GoFundMe page that has been created by John O'Brien from the US. Yes. I don't know if I am cutting off, yes, but yes. If you can still hear me.
No, you're okay.
Yes.
I heard you. Yes.
Okay, perfect. From State College Area Rowing, and they have raised $2,500 for us, and we are very thankful for them. And FISA is donating 6 ergometers for us as well, so we are also very, very thankful. So you would see actually part of the money is being donated with equipment, which is absolutely wonderful. And also we have, if you ever heard of Kangua boats, they are well known and they are approved by FISA, and they have donated 3 boats for Lebanon, 2 singles and 1 double. So excellent. We are getting there and we are moving forward, and actually also the IOC is helping us out. We will have details soon, but we are very excited about that, and hopefully we'll get the details soon, and we will share also these details. So until we have everything confirmed, definitely. So we are getting there. We are moving slowly, but we are moving.
It's progress.
And
it's progress.
Yes, definitely. And we are very, very, very thankful. And people like you, Joe, like sharing our stories and helping us out is going to help us get there as well and move faster. We will start removing the rubble. We were supposed to start before the New Year's, but because of COVID and everything, I think we will start removing the rubble after the New Year's. And after that, things will start get moved up a bit. In the meantime, we are actually drawing. We are in the process of having the plans and the drawing set up, which is also we are very excited about. We will definitely share these drawings when we have them ready as well on our accounts. So yeah, basically that's it. We do have an event coming up actually. Rodrigue, would you like to? Yes.
That's right. I'll be participating.
Yes! 7 a.m. your time.
That's right. That's right.
Rodrigue, would you like to tell us about the event?
Okay, the event is created by the University of Malta and the rowing club. They have their rowing club since I think 1 year only, and they love to create this initiative for us to collect as much as they can as money and to donate them to our federation and or to the Rebuild initiative. So yes, the event is about 12 hours rowing. Each hour we have 1 athlete on the rowing in University of Malta. They are doing it, and here in Lebanon also in the same time we have 1 athlete each hour will be in a Zoom meeting and live on Facebook, rowing together, and hopefully we can make it internationally. We are hoping this, and we hope that we can row in the worldwide. In the meantime, it's gonna be, I think this is the first time that everybody is rowing at the same time in all over the world. I don't know if it's right. So hopefully we can do it. And I want to thank University of Malta and this creative initiative because it means so much to us. Every cent that is spent on the ReBuildreRow initiative, it means a lot for us because they are helping us in whatever it is.
That's fantastic. So the event that the University of Malta is putting together, that's next Monday, December 21st.
Yes.
December 21st.
Okay. And that will be, you said, at 12 hours, and it's essentially like a rowing marathon. So it's as many meters as you can row in that time period.
Yes.
When does it start? What time does it start? When does it finish? How can people register for it and find more information about that? And I'll make sure I include a link in the show notes.
Farah.
Yes. So basically it will start, it's going to be from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. Malta time. So Beirut time, it will be from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m.
8 a.m. Malta time.
So it's basically, GMT plus 1, 8 from 8.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
2?
8 to 8. 8 to 8.
Okay. And yes, 8 to 8 GMT plus 1. Yeah, let's focus on that. If the beauty of it is going to be virtual, so really anyone can join in. They just have to let us know. And this is one of the positive things that happened this year, that everyone is online. So looking at it in a positive way. There are going to be a lot of people so far, and we are very excited about that. We do have an international hour during this event, so anyone internationally would like to join in. Also, it's going to be from 1 p.m. Rodrigue, or
12 p.m. Malta time, GMT plus 1.
Yeah, okay, GMT plus 1. Yes, we're calling it the international hour, where a lot more people will join in during this time. But in any other time, everyone can join in. We are saying 1 hour per athlete, but people can join in and they can spend as much time as they want.
Yes.
20 minutes, 30 minutes, as much as they can. It's not a race. It's just a way to raise awareness and to show that we are all here together and we are rowing together, even if we are all from different areas of the world. And it's going to be broadcasted live the entire day. Anyone who would like to join us, the links are up on Facebook and on Instagram, on the University of Malta Rowing Club page, and on our Lebanese Federation Lebanese Federation page. They can just contact us through there, and we'll just include them, and they will have the link, and they can join whenever they want. We are really looking forward to it, and we hope as many people as they can join.
Yes, and don't worry about the pace. It shouldn't be like a race, as Farah said. Anyone can do it with making conversation. It's not like just rowing all the way. We can make conversation at the same time
and encourage each other.
Yes, absolutely. Very good. So I'll definitely make sure to include that information in the show notes regarding the he's very friendly.
He's so cute.
Regarding the fundraiser next Monday, December 21st. And so they can get in touch with you through either the University of Malta Facebook or Instagram page, as well as the Lebanese Rowing Federation Facebook or Instagram page. And then separately, if they wanted, individual could also just do a straight donation on the ReBuildreRow.com website.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So there's a lot of different ways to contribute and give back, whether that's having someone pledge for meters that you're rowing, or a straight donation if they wanted to do any of those things.
100%.
So, excellent. So before I forget, you mentioned, I think it was part of your master's, right? For your architectural design. Okay. So tell us a little bit about that.
Wow. It was actually a beautiful journey. So you, as an architect, you decide to do a master's project and choose location in and build up upon and design. And when I first pitched my idea to the jury, it was 18 people sitting in U-shape, and they were all one of the best Lebanese architects, a rowing club in Lebanon. And the reaction was, do we have a rowing club in Lebanon? I said, yes, we do. So this is also part of it. It was also part of actually promoting this us as well. I did very well, actually. I graduated with honors, and they absolutely loved the design.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And I still have the design, and we are actually taking some of the research that has been done in my master's project to implement them in this project. So we are
for the rebuild. For the rebuild.
Yeah. For the rebuild. Yes.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. That's great. That's great.
We are wonderful. Very excited about it, really.
I'm proud of you, Farah.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too, Rodrigue.
That's good. That's good. Awesome. Very cool. That's very cool. Rodrigue, did you want to talk a little bit about, you mentioned your strength and conditioning background, and sorry, the cat hit the screen there. So I thought it disappeared. I got very nervous for a second. He wants to say hello. Sorry. Tell us about your strength and conditioning background. You coach athletes, and I believe you told me you're in the military as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So a man of many hats. Yes.
I'm trying to find my future way, maybe.
Yeah.
I did the strength and conditioning diploma, I think, since 5 years or 4 years, but I was coaching before 3 years before because of the help of my brother. Then I decided to do the diploma because my bachelor degree, it wasn't in sports, it was in business management. After I started my career in rowing, I love it too much, and I shifted totally to the rowing. And after that, I did my strength and conditioning diploma. After we got my first rowing coach certificate from the World Rowing Federation, I also did me and Farah also, we did the rowing management development. So after that, they put me as the coordinator on the coaches in the rowing center and the maintenance of the boathouse.
Yeah, and I'm on the events committee. Yes.
Yes. So after that, I tried to do my master's degree in sports management.
Nice.
After 1 year of Farah starting her master's degree in Greece, but
I am doing a master's degree actually as we speak.
Wow, a second one.
Yeah.
All right.
So in the International Olympic Academy, it's called Olympic Education, Masters and Management and Organization of Olympic events. So it's also a way to more on how to make things better in the rowing and the sports sector in Lebanon as well. Sorry, Rodrigue, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. So after I went to a young participant in International Olympic Academy, also Farah went there in 2015. I wanted less. Yes, I wanted there last year, and I started focusing on my master's degree in sports management, or So I applied to the International Olympic Academy for the same master's degree that Farah is doing it, but I got rejected because of my bachelor degree. It wasn't like recognized in Greece. So now I'm trying to find a way, or maybe in another
path,
university.
Path. Yeah.
Yes, and another university, but of course with the scholarship because of the economic crisis we're having here. So that's why it's a bit difficult for me, because I need it with scholarship. I'm trying right now in UK with someone who is helping me to do maybe I didn't found the management, the sports management. So I shifted to the leadership because I got my course in leadership. So maybe I will do it in leadership, and then after I get my master's degree in leadership, I will shift the leadership to the sports path and start to develop it there. So I'm trying my best to stay in the sports community, because
that's fantastic.
And he has no time to live.
Also, by the way, I create a company of peanut butter, healthy peanut butter, and energy balls, and nice. I do healthy food for athletes and people who do sports. So I have full time everything together.
Entrepreneur, man, an entrepreneur. That's great.
Hopefully I can do
entrepreneur.
I love it. That's wonderful. That's fantastic. Yes. Well, this has been really, really great. I've really enjoyed getting to know the both of you over the last hour. Is there anything that either of you want to add before we wrap up?
Yes, us too, actually. Thank you so much for taking the time on speaking with us. And we are very happy that we finally met you. For anybody who doesn't know, Joe has been contacting us since the beginning, and he wanted to help in any way possible. And we have been texting and actually talk to you in person. So we are very grateful. Thank you so much.
And he is trying to step in any step we are having. He step in.
He's sharing our stories, sharing our progress, and he's taking part of the Row for Lebanon event. Right. And we are so looking forward to that. Me too. We had such a pleasure. Thank you so much. And we thank everyone who has thought of us and contacted us and have us in their hearts. And as we always say, we are stronger together. So thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure. I'm just happy to help. Thank you for listening to the Leo Training Podcast. If this content is important to you, please be sure to rate and review so more people can listen. Also, you may follow me on social media, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook to get weekly free content. For more in-depth content, please subscribe to my email newsletter at my website, leotraining.io. Be sure to check out the resources page to download free, helpful content. If you have any questions or feedback, please contact me directly by email at joe@leotraining.io or via Instagram. The handle is @leotraining. Thank you again for listening and have a great day.